Hey guys, this is just a quick video to show how to make a PDF thing that you might have gotten off Teachers Pay Teachers into an interactive Google slide. So I'm going to do a maze. Those are the easiest ones to start with if it's your first time. So you're going to want a maze or a Google slide open. So I'm just going to call this maze template. You're going to want to change your page size so it's the same size as your document. So if it's landscape or if it's portrait, you're going to want to make sure you change that. So your file page setup, it's in widescreen right now, so you want to go to custom. And so let's see, pages is 8.5 by 11, apply. So now that's in portrait. Now if it was landscape, you'd obviously do the dimensions the other way. You don't need any of these text boxes, so you can delete those. And so I'm going to show you how to do this with this a blank maze. Obviously yours would have questions in it, but so you need to convert that to either JPEG or PNG. So I like using this site called Small PDF, but there's a million of them online. You just need to search converter. So let's see. PDF to JPEG, that will work. PNG tends to just be a little bit clearer. So choose your file. Let's see, save that on my desktop. And then let that upload. And we'll convert that to a JPEG. So we want that as a JPEG so that we can set it as the background on our Google slide. So I don't pay for the Pro one. So we just do this one. But anyways, we want that as the background on our slide so that the students can't delete it. And then you'll want to download that. I only have one page, so I'm just going to download this page. Now, if you had multiple pages, they'd all be shown here in your PDF file. And so you would just download the one that had your maze on it. So I'm going to hit download. And then those always pop up at the bottom of your Chrome. It's hard to see here. There we go. So just leave that there because you're actually going to need that. And so go to your slides again. Background, choose image, and because this is still down here, I can actually just drag and drop that in instead of having to find it on my computer. And my internet is super slow. So, done. Now this is in the background. You can't edit that. And so I usually put a quick blurb at the top, like use the arrows to work through the maze, work out the problems in your binder. So that way you're working them out by hand, otherwise they just kind of guess. And so you could change that to whatever font size and font, and then I usually like bright pink, so I would change that. And then I normally create arrows, and you could put this in the background too if you took a picture of it, but I don't usually for simple directions. So for the arrows, since these are all like rectangle shapes, you could do a rectangle. You could do arrow shapes. I like the rectangles, and I actually will make it the same size as the shape that's there, and then I change it so it's like, you know, the same color as my directions, and I will put those off. So I'm going to change that to shapes since I didn't use arrows. But you could use arrows instead if you wanted. Something like this. If you like that better. So like that would look like the answer piece. So let's do that again. And so I would also want to do ones that go to the other direction. So I'm going to duplicate that. And flip horizontally. have some diagonal ones, so I'm going to rotate this like 45 degrees. So they can do these ones, and actually they'll probably be going down, but so I normally make whichever ones. That's why I like doing the shapes instead of the arrows. But because once they do that, a lot of the kids start get copying and pasting. I normally duplicate these, like 10 of them, and select them all. And then you can align, you can choose any of these. So I'm just going to do to the left. And then you also have to do vertically, like the top. And then they'll all be on top of each other. And so when they actually drag one off, it's like an infinite duplicator so that they can do that. And so you can really use whatever shapes you want. Again, I normally just use the rectangles, so I don't have to worry about if it's going up or down. And then I'll make some diagonal ones as well. But that is a super easy way to make your maze digital so that kids can just drag and drop wherever they're going through the maze till they get through it.